Here we go. I love a Bruce Buffer introduction, but you got to earn that.
Yes, sir.
And a chance to earn it tonight for these fighters. Right to the action. O'Malley in green, Khashakyan in red. Both like to stand and strike. They're happy they're fighting against a fellow striker. This one could be quick.
Yeah, you know. Oh!
Big knee to the body by O'Malley as he escapes the pressure of Khashakyan.
And I was just going to say, O'Malley, the much more unorthodox striker. And, you know, Khashakyan's going to try to get in and be a little more, you know, cut and dry. Jab cross, jab overhand, left head kick. Already a little scratch. Spinning back fist. Oh, but Khashakyan comes with a counter.
O'Malley loves to spin and throw, whether it's a fist or a foot. But he's on the ground now as Khashakyan looks for some ground and pound.
Yeah, he's raining down some punches here, and this is one of the things I talked about. He has some finishes. When he gets on top of guys, he'll pound you out. He knows that O'Malley's weakness is his wrestling and his jiu-jitsu, and he's trying to take advantage of that.
Looking to hand O'Malley his first loss, and he has him on the ground now. And O'Malley around the neck of Khashakyan. He escapes it and throws another few rights.
Wow, great ground and pound here by Khashakyan. And a nice triangle attempt there by O'Malley. Kicks off the hips. Khashakyan all over him here, though. Trying to sun him here a little bit, if you will. Be a little bit of a big brother action here. Stuff in the head. Trying to bully O'Malley early.
Ooh, throw from O'Malley.
Nice counter
there by Khashakyan. O'Malley continues to try to go for the home run punch. There's another left from Khashakyan.
Yeah, Khashakyan just getting right out of the way of this. Ooh,
big left from O'Malley.
Yeah. Oh.
And a right. Big cut on the left eye of Khashakyan.
Yeah, that's starting to leak a little bit. Doesn't seem to be slowing him down yet, though. Not rubbing it, not wiping it away yet. So far, so good for Khashakyan. But O'Malley's starting to find a home for some of these punches. Oh!
Big left knee to the head, but Khashakyan moves in. O'Malley covered up with his back to the fence.
Wow, these guys are
with
trading.
a right elbow. Exactly what we thought.
Yeah, this is living up to everything we talked about in every little bit of things. When we talked about these two guys getting in here, we knew they were going to throw down, and man. Tries to catch that kick.
Each bleeding now as we are coming up on 2 minutes to go in the first round.
Oh!
Big left, big right, excuse me, by O'Malley as he stuns Khashakyan.
Knee. He's hurt.
Khashakyan in danger here, but back to his feet.
Oh, he's hurt still. He's playing it well, but he is not with it. Look at his eyes. He's still blinking. Spinning back fist.
Spinning back from O'Malley.
O'Malley needs to separate here, get some space and start going to work.
Khashakyan woozy and wears another right. O'Malley now trying to tee off. Counters with the left and throws the uppercut.
He's got him more hurt. Sean has got him more hurt than he's aware of. Khashakyan doesn't know what's going on here. He can barely, his feet are still wobbling.
Amazing that he is still on his feet and throwing.
Oh,
big right at Khashakyan.
He faked the
hands
spin.
Low. O'Malley going to work once again.
Oh, nice counter right over the top. D'd up on that takedown. O'Malley doing a great job of just getting out of the way and countering every punch that Khashakyan is throwing.
Mark Smith keeping a close eye on Khashakyan as he continues to take blows from O'Malley.
Oh, that's it!
And that is it! Sean O'Malley with a huge right hand brings Dana White to his feet, and he is still undefeated.
Wow! Sean O'Malley.
Welcome to the Sugar Show. My show.
Big right hand right on the jaw, sits Khashakyan on his butt.
Sean O'Malley.
Yes.
Yes, punch.
Oh!
You ready?
Here we go. And this is what finally sat him down for good. Square, straight right, right on the jaw. He slips, boom, right on the chin. Down he goes, walks away, he knows it's over.
Back inside the octagon.
Our winner by knockout due to a punch. Sean.
Sean O'Malley has his hand raised once again. Said coming into this fight, I will be a household name. Dana, get ready.
You know, it's interesting. Before they started there, they were coming to an agreement whether or not they would touch gloves. And Jack's shaking his head saying no. And as we see, right to it.
Coming into this fight, I was very interested to see who would be the fast starter, because when you watch his past fights, Jack Della Maddalena has been critiqued as being a bit of a slow starter. He usually has an uphill battle in the first round, takes some shots, but then of course comes back and generally wins his fights. Whereas Loosa, as you said earlier, Mike, he used to be crazy and come out with all sorts of stuff, but he's gotten a little bit more patient and calculated. I'm fascinated to see. Right now, they're right in each other's faces.
Yeah, he's definitely learned to control the emotions, because early in his career, I mean, man, he was explosive, he was wild, all that good stuff, but he has learned to control that a little bit. I was talking to Gilbert Burns, one of his training partners as well, and that's a good thing about Loosa, because he's surrounding himself with greatness, and if you surround yourself with people like that, you're only going to get better and better. But anyway, Gilbert said, yeah, no, he's really calmed down. He's really learned to control his emotions, rounded out his skill sets, beautiful low kicks, he said. But sometimes you got to be careful, because whilst being composed and all the rest of it is great, you don't want to take away from your natural instincts, you know, your God-given ability to explode and kind of be a little crazy sometimes.
But Laura, you mentioned in our pre-fight meeting how different a fighter he was now as opposed to 4 or 5 fights ago.
Much more technical. He was winging punches before. You can see him. He's throwing straight shots. He's landing those leg kicks. He's really going to work on the lead leg of Jack Della. And I will tell you this, that the boxing of Della Maddalena makes him a little lead leg heavy.
Nice.
Oh my goodness, who's going to win this battle?
Jack tried to Granby roll him, and it's not over yet.
It is not.
This
What
is
a
a great
scramble.
He's going to turn into it.
Oh, Jack Della, oh my goodness.
Nice work, Jack.
And
he's almost taking the back.
Takes the back.
And they're back out in space. What an amazing scramble that was by both men.
You know, we're talking about Angela. That's what I saw from Jack Della Maddalena, the body shots. He has a really good habit of working the body. That was a massive shot. Wobbled in there. He's going to follow up.
The counters of Jack Della Maddalena are so vicious. He does such a good job of pulling Loosa in. And when he goes southpaw, guys, most of his knockouts come when he turns southpaw. He lands that left hand.
But it's the footwork that's really impressing me of Jack here. Just right there, he landed a combination. He steps back just enough to get out of the range of Loosa, and then boom, goes back in and does more work.
Very tight, accurate combinations from Della Maddalena.
Yeah, classically trained boxing. Looks very, very good. Of course, not only a boxer, great judo background, rugby background as well, which is a great kind of entry sport for mixed martial arts. We talked about Volkanovski, Taito Uvasa as well. I was going to be on the rugby pitch as well myself, you know.
Where are you?
Well, because the rugby tackle is essentially a double leg takedown.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the first round between Loosa and Della Maddalena.
Certainly not a slow start for Della Maddalena this time out. Loosa really seems to, not be able to find his rhythm. Loosa's a guy who needs to be able to step back, reset, and start his combination again. And Della Maddalena is just not allowing him any time to reset and start his rhythm again.
Well, he's just more technical right now. You know, Loosa's just a little bit out of range when he throws. The combinations are clean and tight. Technically perfect boxing from Jack Della Maddalena. Della Maddalena.
Yes.
Stumbled a little bit on that one.
No, it sounded so good coming out that time, Bisping.
Della Maddalena. Oh, look at that, though. Beautiful work.
That power body kick is open for Loosa from this open stance. I think Jack Maddalena switching stances and changing up his weapons a little bit is throwing Loosa off a little bit here.
And it's a complete attack, because he goes heavy with the boxing for a second and then surprises him with a beautiful low kick, putting Perth, Australia on the map.
And the footwork, as you say, Michael, he's keeping the perfect range, exactly where he wants it, right in that boxing range, pulling Loosa into his punches and then being right out of range and as soon as Loosa finds an opportunity to get a shot off.
35 seconds to go here in the first round.
See, look how composed Jack is.
Just
See
very
that?
in control.
Very in control, nice head movement, not rushing the fight, seeing openings, gliding in and out of range. Some nice work there by Loosa, though. Loosa.
Loosa going a lot upstairs. I'd love to see him, change his levels a little bit, go for some body shots, maybe working that calf kick a bit, because again, Della Maddalena very heavy on that lead leg.
That was a great opening round. Excellent action. I've got it 10-9, Jack Della Maddalena. For Loosa, there I said I'd like to see him be a little tighter, as opposed to looser. You missed that one, guys. I'm here all week.
I did. I was just going to agree with you.
See, look at that, though. It's so crisp. Hurting with that left.
Oh, he's teeing off.
And there's a lot behind those two from Della Maddalena.
Nice check as well. He's very technical. Jack Della Maddalena on the feet. We haven't seen too much of the ground, but on the feet, he's very good.
Oh, he's got such a tight guard, too. I mean, basically nothing that Loosa is really finding its way fully in and connecting. He's blocking everything with that great tight boxing guard that he has. Right there, I mean, how are you going to get through that?
Oh, very well trained.
What's the ideal to do to somebody with the guard that tight?
Well, you got to work the body.
You got to work the body.
I mean, obviously, you got to pick your shots. You got to start using the kicks as well.
Exactly.
Because even if you block the kicks, it's still going to hurt.
And start working that calf kick. I mean, you got to mix up your targets and not just, you can try to go around the guard, you can try to split the guard, but start working the legs.
And as Gilbert Burns said in the corner, go for some takedowns. We haven't really seen one, but he went there. It was a little sloppy, and Jack saw it coming. Nice body shot. He felt that one, and then he comes with an uppercut with the same hand. Just beautiful work.
Oh, my goodness.
Just punishing shots from Della Maddalena.
And the volume and the accuracy of Jack Della Maddalena is what's getting it done for him right now. Loosa just has no time to reset, think, and put together a combination of his own, because Jack Della has already gotten off 5 more shots.
The Australian has never gone the distance or even seen the 3rd round.
And it's not surprising. I mean, when I did the research on this guy, as I said before, when he goes to the body, goes to the head. Oh!
Right here, Tom.
There we go. You heard that one as well.
Right here, right here. You just gotta lift him a little higher. Stay right here, please.
Loosa, obvious pain here.
Good. You got time. You got time.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
As bad as that is for Loosa, that's a tough break for Jack Maddalena too, Della Maddalena, because
When you're ready.
he was in the moment. I mean, right? He was teeing off. That was his momentum to be broken up there. So.
Yeah, and this, even though obviously he's taken a shot to the crown jewels, but it does give him time to also, whilst he's resting and trying to,
collect his thoughts.
recover from that shot, it also gives him time to think and say, right, when this fight goes back, I'm gonna go at him, I'm gonna go hard. But yeah, there it is, no question in that
Incidental
one.
foul. Caught you on the way up. Didn't intend on it. You got a little time here. Take your time. Move around a bit. When you're ready. Good.
We talked a little bit about Loosa being Kamaru Usman's main training partner when Kamaru was at Sanford MMA and prior to winning the title. He also fought on the same card with Francis Ngannou in Switzerland before Francis signed with the UFC. So he was the first of the great African UFC fighters that he met, and he said he was an inspiration, from the moment I met him.
Oh yeah, listen.
Just be careful of those blows.
Francis,
you ready? You good?
Kamaru,
Good. Sight.
Israel Adesanya, all those guys. I mean, just inspiring a massive continent of very capable fighters.
Halfway through the 2nd round now.
And for Jack, this now is just, going back to business as usual. He was controlling the fight, getting off some great work, and he just got to go back to that.
Della Maddalena doing such a nice job of stuffing the jab of Loosa. Oh,
see, look at
right
that.
to
He
the body.
slipped. Left hand, right hook to the body. classic combinations. Whoa.
Bit of a slip there. This is an opportunity for Loosa, though. I mean, it was a slip by Jack Della Maddalena. Now Loosa on top. This is an opportunity for him to take advantage of. He couldn't get the fight there on his own, but he's here there now and needs to get to work.
Yeah, that's really annoying for Jack because he was, no offense to Loosa, he was kind of in control of that fight, and then there it is. You know, you throw a knee, you're a little off balance, and on your back you go.
And now
fair play to Loosa. He jumps on top, capitalizes on the situation. Why not?
90 seconds, just under 90 seconds for Loosa to try to create something positive here in the second round.
Losa's passed it. He's got a head and arm locked in here. Jack needs to be very careful here what his next move is.
This is very tight.
And you see the way the Losa's grabbed his own bicep here to try and accentuate the pressure. This is really good for Loosa, and it is worrying times for Jack Della Maddalena. That's what he's going around perfectly. Explodes, gets the underhook, and gets back to the feet. That is not easy to do.
It is not.
But it's good for him because I feel like he just showed Dana White and the people watching that he's a complete package.
He can handle himself on the ground. That head and arm triangle was very, very tight.
Oh, that was almost game over, but he escaped perfectly. And not only escaped,
the 25-year-old.
And not only escape, get back to his feet, and then take control of this fight. That's what you want to see. If someone's going to come into the UFC and have a great career, you need to see how they handle adversity like that. And he passed the test with flying colors.
Yeah, Jack is showing that he's a guy you can put right into the welterweight division in the UFC, and he's going to do very well.
Oh, elbow coming in from Della Maddalena.
And again.
When Della Maddalena goes southpaw,
It's also the first time he's ever gone to a third round.
Yeah, and it also shows the confidence that he has in his fighter. He knows what he's capable of. He knows what he can do. He's like, listen, we're in control. We're winning this fight. No need to panic, but let's just up the tempo. You know, if he ups the tempo, because he has been able to hurt him on occasion, connecting with those elbows, connecting with the body shots, definitely connected with the chin on more than one occasion. If he keeps doing that, and they keep racking up those points, he might put him down.
Loosa just having a hard time finding his rhythm here, but he's in on the body looking for this takedown.
Nicely defended, though. Beautiful work. Defended it perfectly, and now going for a takedown of his own. Listen, Loosa is obviously, Loosa, pardon me, is a worthy adversary, but I gotta say, I could not be more impressed with Jack Della Maddalena tonight. And Loosa's, hey, takes two to tango. He's giving a good account, and he looks good as well. Jack's just ahead for me.
I'd like to see Loosa go to the body, dip in, level change, a little bit more head and torso movement as he closes distance, because right now Jack is just teeing off at will.
But that's what Jack needs, what he did there. Nice, good shot.
Defended, though.
Great sprawl.
And this, again, sorry, Michael, the longest fight of Jack's career. He's never been at this point before, and we're not even midway through the third round.
But that's what I was going to say. I'd like to see Jack now, he's going to really go for it. He's fighting well. He's looking very technical, but he's not fighting with a sense of urgency. If he wants to be in the UFC, and as we said, he does have the skills, as does Ange, going to go for it. Let it go. Come on. Make a stamp. Make a point. Get a knockout. Send a message to Dana.
Still good head movement from Della Maddalena, and he's mixing in those elbows. But here comes Loosa.
Loosa's starting to find his rhythm a little bit here. I think that maybe being this late, as you say, Dan, I mean, this is territory that Jack has not seen before. And in terms of the gas tank, I do see Jack slowing down just a tad here and becoming less defensively sound, right? His head's right on the center line. He's still flinging shots. He still has nice straight punches, but Ange is finding the target because Jack is not moving his head.
Here's a look at the numbers there. You can see for Loosa, all the headshots. Landed a couple right there, stringing together some good combinations.
But what the numbers don't tell you is that the momentum is turning. Jack is definitely slowing down here, and Loosa is starting to take over. Just the work rate, the higher output, he's taking over in this third round.
Almost a slap there from Della Maddalena as we approach the 2-minute mark here in the third and final round.
Loosa has to find a way to keep that momentum, though. Momentum is such a precious thing in the fight. When you have it, you have to roll with it and not, you know, create those moments of resetting, those little tiny moments of resting that your body is desperately asking you to have. You got to go and put your foot down and keep that momentum, because right now Jack is getting back in this fight again.
And listen, let's be honest, you know, there's not much of a crowd in here tonight. If this was two well-established names and this was in a packed arena, this is a tremendous fight. Both guys are putting on a wonderful performance. Look at this. I thought there was going to be an armbar.
Della Maddalena almost rolled through, but Loosa wise to it and now on top. I mean, this is a great way to spend the last minute of this fight in the judges' eyes. A lot of blood, though, very, very slippery.
A big one, 1 minute. Push him for 1 minute. That's it, keep working. That's it.
1 minute to go here in the third and final round.
Della Maddalena has his guard closed, or he had his guard closed briefly. Right now, he's got to be looking to build back up, get his butterflies, or get off a submission here. His back is a little bit flat, and that's just a gas factor, right? I mean, this guy is exhausted at this point. No, now he's looking to potentially,
trying to get a triangle here. Almost got it, but too loose, and then with the blood, that's a significant factor. And now on loose is ending this round very, very strongly. It's not the end that Jack was looking for. On his back, taking damage, trying to work back to his feet, but this is a great finish for Orange Loosa. Makes it interesting for the judges, but
both fighters back to their feet with 10 seconds to go.
That was beautiful by Jack to roll through, get back to his feet, and this is exactly what he wants to finish this fight with.
There we go.
Oh my goodness.
Now he's landing 2 big shots.
Nice. Flying needs to finish.
When Dana's on his feet, good things are coming.
Yeah, listen, that's why I said, you know, these aren't big household names. If they were established names in MMA and that was in front of 20,000 people, the crowd would have been going absolutely insane, because that was a fantastic fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges see the bout 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, Jack Della Maddalena.
10-2.
All right, sir, you ready? Ready? First round, fight's on.
So Mark Smith says fight is on. It's Will Santiago in the gray and Kevin Holland in the red.
The elephant in the room here is the 11.5-inch advantage in the reach department for Kevin Holland. Now, he's throwing a lot of spinning kicks. I'd like to see him using his jab, keeping Santiago at bay. It's only the start of the fight. Lands a nice low kick there.
If you're Will Santiago and you're a 9-1 underdog with that 11-inch reach disparity, what is the game plan for the shorter fighter here?
You got to close the distance. It's as simple as that. You got to throw some feints, make him react, close the distance, unleash those bombs, unleash that phenomenal power that he talks about. And he's doing the right thing. Maybe not now, he backed up, but you got to back him up. Oh, big left hook.
Big left hook. He wants to land that right one. That's how he scored all those knockouts as they clinch. And down to the ground they go.
Holland went for the shoot. Santiago reacted perfectly. Got the headlock, sprawled.
Don't grab it. Don't grab it.
Now we see Holland with a single leg pushing up against the fence. Surprising that Holland wants to take this fight to the floor, given that he has an 11-inch reach advantage. But on the floor it is. And let's see what he can do with it.
So Santiago now on the ground and in control of Kevin Holland. A little less than 4 minutes to go here in this first of 3 rounds. As we get season 2 of Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series started, and for the biggest underdog on the card, some nice moments there for Santiago, but Holland escapes, and they return to the center. Holland pressing forward.
Landed a nice left hook on the exit there. Didn't bother Santiago though. Just gave a nice smile there. He's all good, he's not hurt. And this is where he needs to put Holland. Back him up against the fence, give him nowhere to run, close that distance, get on the inside, use that boxing. He's backing up here, that's a bad idea. Holland has got a massive reach advantage with the feet, with the punches, and with the experience as well.
Second-degree black belt in Kung Fu is Kevin Holland. Fires a knee there.
Yeah.
as he closes in, and then he lets Santiago know about it. Combination lands with the right and continues to flap the gums.
Yeah, Holland's starting to talk to him. He's feeling himself now. He feels confident, knows he's got the range, reading his timing. Confidence is brimming.
We're about halfway through the first round. Here in the Ultimate Fighter gym, elbow just glances off.
Oh, nice check left hook there, though, from Santiago as Holland came rushing in.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Follow up and be right. Got you.
And quite a different atmosphere here as Kevin Holland hearing the instruction from his corner and able to acknowledge.
Yeah, we're starting to see the kung fu from Kevin Holland here. Little gamesmanship, feints with the hands, come with the low kick, nice stuff.
And we have heard Dana White say of the Ultimate Fighter why it is such a test is you're in a pressure cooker. Everybody is right there. You're fighting in a fishbowl.
Well, this is it. You're sitting there. I mean, every time they move, you can hear the feet. You hear the floorboards, the sound. It's a very, very different environment to fight in. Talking of very different, Kevin Holland using some different techniques there. Definitely seeing the kung fu.
1 minute, 45 seconds to go in this first round. As they are right in the center. Each has gotten their shots. Big right hand looping over the top for Kevin Holland. Santiago throws his big right. And just off the mark, Holland able to escape.
That's what he's got to do, Santiago. He threw the right hand, he came with the big left. Now he missed and he was off balance, and that takes a lot out of you. But still, that's the right idea. Close the distance, go in hard and fast. Look, not for the first punch, for the second punch. I'm surprised Holland isn't using his jab. Not using his jab at all, not using his reach as effectively as he could be.
Oh, big left. That looked to connect across the face of Will Santiago. Combination.
Oy.
And he fires the kick.
50 seconds, Will. 50 seconds.
You hear the corner say 50 seconds, letting us all know.
He talks back to his corner and says, I know. Oh, nice flying knee there. Just connected a little bit.
40 seconds, Will. There it is.
Santiago's stocky. He's built like a fire hydrant. It's going to take more than that to put him down.
Big looping left from Santiago. That's the one that connected earlier.
Holland just brimming with confidence. Talking to his corner, talking to the ref. Messing with him mentally.
And holding that right hand out. 20 seconds to go in the first round.
Use that cardio. 15 seconds. Hey, Kevin. 10 seconds. You got it. Come on. Know what to do, Will.
There's the clap for the final 10 seconds of the first round. After an early shot from Santiago and another one there. Mostly Holland in the middle. Underway for round 2 here at middleweight. Between Will Santiago in gray, Kevin Holland in red. And 6'3" Kevin Holland has finished all of his wins.
It's kind of curious that Holland is rushing into the shorter man, because it's just a bad tactic. As he's rushing in, Santiago can land a big counter shot.
Spinning kick there from Holland. Unable to land, and he spins once again, throws the right arm. You say for Santiago, close distance. Has he done enough of that in this fight?
He hasn't really tried so far this round. He did a little in the first round, but, you know, I mean, this round's only just started, but he's having a hard time because Holland he's very mobile on his feet. Good footwork, dances around the octagon, goes in, goes out, so he's making it hard for Holland. Sorry, Santiago, pardon me.
There we have the time, under 4 minutes to go here in the second of 3 rounds. This our opening bout tonight, 5 bouts, 10 fighters total, as they look for a UFC contract. Dana White front row.
Nice overhand right there by Santiago, kind of got the attention of Holland. That's what I want to see, more jabs from Holland. Pick him apart with the jab. The jabs build up, break the nose, bust the nose, affect the breathing, make them desperate. Pump that jab all day long, bust his face up, make him desperate, and then catch him as he comes in.
Holland moves forward, fires the kick. As they start throwing here, neither able to connect and land the big shot.
They're swinging now, they're going for it.
9 pro wins for Santiago, 8 knockouts, and that's why.
There we go.
His looping right hook, which landed there.
That's what I'm saying. Only takes one big shot from Santiago. With his build, he carries a lot of power. That's the most significant shot of this fight so far.
Kevin Holland wearing it well, though.
But he's got to follow it
the
up.
center.
He's letting him recover now. Put it on him. Back him up. Don't let him recover. Don't let him get his senses. That's it. And again.
Goes in for another round. Oh, wow. Look at the confidence from Kevin Holland, who puts his hand in the air and fires it quick to the body of Santiago.
Yeah, maybe Holland isn't quite as hurt as what I thought.
I'm being told Kevin Holland was talking to the friends and family of Will Santiago on that side. He is really playing it up right now in what really must be kind of an awkward atmosphere for these guys. Big right hand for Kevin Holland as he goes in for the clinch. Fires a flying knee and a kick.
Right hand followed it up with an uppercut, went in with the flying knee. Didn't really connect with the knee, but I think he's hurt.
Santiago cut on that last exchange as we are now under 2 minutes to go. There you see it, cut below the left eye of Will Santiago. And now the crowd's starting to get into it a little bit. That right-handed from Holland connected on the chin. Kevin Holland being patient and taking his time here. Another body kick. You agree with the strategy of Holland to kind of continue to stay patient here and not press the issue?
I'd like to see him be busier. I like the fact he's staying on the outside and picking him apart, but I'd like to see more output, you know? He's winning the round for sure. There we go.
Flying knee, that looked to land.
Closes the distance with a flying knee, but Santiago escaped to the side.
As we come up, 1 minute to go here in the second round. Big shots landed in this second round by Kevin Holland. And that cut continues to leak below the left eye of Santiago. Big combination, just misses from Holland.
Yeah, Will Santiago just dipped under that one there. That's a problem with being so much taller.
Big left hand.
Yeah, nice return there. And again, looking for it. Mixed it up nicely there, went to the leg. And again.
Certainly the more well-rounded game belongs to Kevin Holland. Handful of finishes by knockout and submission. Low kicks fired at the end of this second round. Mark Smith gets him ready for the third round. A show of respect there between these two guys. You got to think Holland is more respectful towards Will Santiago than he was at the beginning of this fight. Thought that he would get him out of there very quickly, and Santiago has proven to be up to the task of hanging with the bright prospect in Kevin Holland.
Well, I think they were both talking a pretty good game coming into this one.
Oh, big left from Santiago.
That's what I'm talking about. You've got to be careful. One big left hand, but he kind of got carried away there. Lost balance, went face down.
That was good. Oh, really good.
Santiago, and again, looking for more than just respect from his opponent in this one, and perhaps some urgency here. Dana White in the front row on the Contender Series. Rarely do you go to a decision and get your name called at the end of the night.
Here we go. That's what I want to see. Got to see a sense of urgency. These guys are fighting for a contract. You know, it's all well and good Kevin Holland standing there, you know, showing the gamesmanship, being cocky. No, finish the fight. Get the contract. Do some work. I see more urgency from Will Santiago, to be honest. Yes, Holland has all the advantages, but I don't see the urgency.
Perhaps Kevin Holland can learn a little something from Mike Jackson, who we saw in UFC 225, showboated a bit, didn't finish the fight. Dana White did not like that lack of urgency from him.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't learn anything from Mike Jackson.
But learn what to not do in terms of the showboating. Third round. Holland really all confidence now, waving the hands around.
That's that Diaz.
Yeah.
When I first got here.
He mentions the Diaz brothers with the open-handed slap. Almost 2 minutes into this third and final round. Santiago with the poker face as he'll look to continue to get inside, throw that big looping right hook. kick from Kevin Holland. Again, the biggest favorite on the card tonight. Reached minus 1,000 on the money line.
Oh, never me. Will, watch fingers.
We know what's happening now.
Right hand from Kevin Holland.
There's that big left hand, though.
Again.
Holland needs to watch that. He's got to be careful.
Michael, you're fighting in front of Dana White. The urgency shown by Kevin Holland, or lack thereof, are you surprised by it?
You know, listen, he's showing a good game. He's showing diverse striking. He's showing that, you know, for the most part, he's in charge of this fight. But, as we saw there, one big shot is all it takes. And Santiago throws with heat.
Is he showing that he's good enough for the next level by taking his time at Showboat?
I don't know about that, to be honest, you know. I'd like to see him take him out of there. But Santiago's tough. Got to give him his credit.
Under 2 minutes to go now, third and final round. Again, the open-handed slap from Kevin Holland with the right. There he moves forward with the combination.
Watch fingers, Kevin.
Yeah, you know, listen, they're in the Ultimate Fighter gym, but this isn't the Ultimate Fighter. This is a professional fight. This goes on your record. People remember this. So, you know, less talk, more action. Let's go.
Oh, Santiago eats one well there, combination. The right landed directly to the chin of Santiago. And Santiago has yet to really throw a big shot here in this final frame.
You know, these guys, they talk about changing their lives. Often, like a lot of fighters, they have troubled upbringings. They got 1 minute 15 left now to really make a difference in this fight and make a difference to their lives. This is a huge opportunity. Don't stand there talking. Listen, I respect what you're doing. I respect you as a fighter. But look, here we are. Because he's showboating, he's not paying attention, he gets taken down. All right, fair enough, he's back on his feet. But he's allowing Santiago back into this fight and allowing him to not get the finish, if anything.
Under a minute to go in the third round. Santiago with the brief takedown, shoots right back in again.
40 seconds, Will. Come on.
Right now for Kevin Holland, he's locked up. And tough to mount any offense if Santiago continues to press him back to the fence. 30 seconds to go.
Let's go, guys. Work. I'm going to break you up.
Your head's up, your hands up.
Smith calling for work. 20 seconds.
Let's see what happens here.
For each of these fighters to make a statement.
Let's see how bad they want it.
15 seconds, Will. Leave it in here, Will.
Oh, jumping guard is Kevin Holland. Can he lock up a late submission, or Santiago trying to find some room to go to work? Final second to the third and final round, and this one will see the judges' scorecards.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this bout 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, Kevin Holland.
First round, fighter, you ready? Fighter, you ready? Let's fight!
Middleweight bout is underway. Tonight's Fight Clock brought to you by Toyo Tires, all or nothing. Jeff Neal in the green, Chase Waldon in the red.
Nice 112. That's a double jab and the cross. Real quick with the punches by Neal.
Neal trying the high leg kick, then going for the single leg takedown.
I like what Neal's doing, working the head on his defense, just working the head. By not letting him press his head up against him, he's putting that pressure on him, and he's extending his arms. If his head is pushed away, his arms are extended, and his grip is a lot weaker. And his controls are less too. Nice short knees on the inside, where it's hard to get your hips behind you and into those knees with you, but he's just driving them up with all hip, with just the knee, putting the muscle in the hip, bringing it straight up without being able to drive through. And Meerschaert's back on the leg.
You got Meerschaert on the brain talking about Chase Waldon.
Yeah, Waldon's.
Meerschaert, pretty good fighter too. Chase Waldon wants to be where Meerschaert is one day. That's in the UFC. Obviously, they're fighting for a chance to get a contract tonight.
Good job on the finish. Right now, what Waldon needs to do is elevate those legs. You can't stand up with your feet in the air. That's what I always say. So just keep those legs locked up and elevate them. Good job by Neal. Now he's going to pull on that right arm. He needs to work that right arm up and keep that whizzer and turn his hips over. keep that whizzer, and that whizzer is the way he has that. Good job. No, I'm sure he'll get back to it. Now Waldon has the whizzer. These guys are moving so quick, I can't even explain the position. Good combination.
There's Neal landing several punches as Waldon's on the ground. Neal keeps the pressure on, then it's broken up, and that's it. Wow. Jeff Neal lands the combination, and for the second time in 11 days, he's a winner inside the Octagon.
You think that guy wants to fight in the UFC?
Jeez.
Let's take a sec.
Great job. I mean, he's a smaller man. He's a 170-pounder, a true 170-pounder, and just landed a big left hand and was able to pour it on. Beautiful, beautiful job on the finish.
He said Chase Waldon was going to have his hands full. He promised to knock out, and that's exactly what happened. Take us through what happened here.
He's setting him up from the outside and landed that straight left twice. Using his jab, that's what you've got to do. Use that jab to create your openings. When Waldon went down, Waldon goes down, he just follows him up. Here he is, using that jab to set up that overhand left. When Waldon goes down, he makes sure to keep his hips away from him, not let him recover, and just pour it on so the referee has to step in and save Waldon. Great job, Neal. Great job.
Jeff Neal fought 11 days ago on July 14th, beat Bilal Williams. He's replacing Gabriel Checo in this fight. He gets his 8th professional win of his MMA career.
Winner by TKO due to strikes. Jeff.
Jeff, hands of steel. Neal, the 26-year-old southpaw from Dallas, Texas. He has now won 6 of his last 7 fights.
First round, ready? Frontal.
Fight!
Almeida in the red trunks. Nasrudinov in the blue.
Oh,
look at
wow.
this. That's great.
Quick shot.
Fantastic shot, yeah, but more importantly, the element of surprise. But still, you want to be careful when you clinch a Sambo master, because look at that. Even though Jalton was in the, you know, the controlling position, boom, nice little wizard kick, kind of gets in control.
Yeah, I like the thought. I like the mental game of, no, I'm going to come out here and shoot on you. And it was a beautiful shot, but as you say, Sambo incorporates so much of that judo, and you saw it right there.
He's like, no, brother, this is not, this is not
you don't want to
Khabib style. This is Khabib style.
Almeida has he's so long, he actually has the left arm of Nasrudinov controlled here, so they're very much in a stalemate right now. I mean,
and if it wasn't for the fence, Jalton could almost roll him left, roll him to his back
sweep.
and actually get on top. But as we see, the fence is there. Sometimes your best friend or your worst enemy.
If he can hang on, this might result in a stalemate stand-up, though. But he's able to get back up. Very good.
Yeah, really good work. And listen, he is not trying to disengage. He's trying to get the takedown. You've got to respect that. He said, nah, I ain't intimidated by this. I'm going to take you down, buddy.
And he's a much taller fighter, so easier to elevate your opponent against the cage in these positions. Get those leg reaps.
Nice little foot stomp. Got to watch that.
And for Almeida, his last 4 fights,
nice.
a big slam.
Hey, this is huge for him. And he's on top now. He's kind of got the back. Just needs to get the hands free and do some damage. I mean, if he gets that right hand free now, bang, 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 all day to the head. Because look, he's right there.
Was saying that Almeida's last 4 fights have all been grappling bouts.
Oh, he's been working. Oh, my goodness.
He's under the neck.
He's got a hook in.
He's got to get that second hook in. Got to get full control. Almost had it.
8 submission wins for Almeida in his professional career.
As Nasruddin looks to turn, Almeida needs to continue to follow the back in order to keep this position. And look to get that other hook in. That's going to really secure the back right here. I think his frame is really giving him problems, Michael. I mean, he's just such a bigger fighter than Nasrudinov is.
Yeah, but he messed up there. He was kind of off balance and just kind of accepted the position, just kind of rolled to his back. And It's not where you want to be. Not right now. Not with Nasrudin on top of you. Oh, look at that. Isolating arm with the shin.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the first round of our featured bout.
Elevates him well with the butterfly hook. Now it's time for Nasrudinov to try and get some shots off. Those long legs of Jauter Almeida being problematic for him.
I think he's waiting to throw a nice up kick. Oh, he's looking to he's looking to get a single leg here. Is Almeida or come out the back?
Yeah, I think he made a mistake there. He was trying to go for something slick, trying to attack the legs. We see him there.
Still trying though.
Still trying to do that. Hey, he believes in his submission attacks though.
The knee is not in trouble here. It's passed and it's out.
Nicely defended. Look at that. I mean, that says that Nasrudinov wasn't overly, you know, happy with those exchanges. He's like, okay, get up. You're far too annoying down there, going for my legs and my limbs. How dare you?
Oh, heavy low kick.
Oh my goodness.
I tell you, Jaiton's looking good.
Oh, beautiful outside trip from Almeida as well. I am so impressed with his wrestling, Michael.
Taking the fight to this guy, beating him in his own style so far, and putting it on Nasrudinov in a big way.
Aurelia, no nuca.
Again, in case you were wondering, coming into the fight, Almeida plus 175, Nasrudinov minus 210.
Look at that.
And back again, down on the double. Oh, wow.
Gets another one.
That's great work.
Ready? Pronto.
Fight.
Almeida is put together, though. My goodness.
You know, if I take my shirt off, that's exactly what I look like.
It's funny, I've seen you fight with your shirt off before. I don't remember that.
Oh, flying knee attempt.
But straight into a body lock and straight back down to the mat. And again, a really good advantageous position for Almeida. Almost identical to round one.
Third takedown of the fight for Almeida.
He's going to try and get the second hook in. It's a little, the angle isn't right there. He's going to try and get right over. He's trying to do it. There it is. Nice work. Going to stick those toes in there, not the heel. Try and get the hook all the way in, then flatten him out.
Nasrudin blocking that hook, though, almost to the point where he could potentially spin, but the way that Almeida has Nasrudin's shoulders controlled, it's keeping him from being able to spin either way back into him and be on top.
No, Almeida was actually supposed to have already made his UFC debut, but had visa issues. So he has been on the cusp for quite some time now.
Got that hook in, did Almeida. That's big.
Yeah, he's going to flatten him out now. If he can flatten him out, this could be the end. He's trying to get the choke. Look at this.
Looks like he has.
Guys, that's in.
Look at this.
That's in.
And what a squeeze he'll have. Switch palm to palm.
That's it.
Unbelievable.
Jaiton Almeida with his 14th professional win has been on the cusp of the UFC for quite some time, and you can see the emotion pouring out into the octagon.
I mean, listen, I'll say it again. Coming into this, he said, my style is Khabib style. And I thought, you're crazy. You're crazy. But that's exactly what he did. He beat Nasrudinov at his own game. He went forward. He took the fight to him. He out-hustled him in the clinches. He dominated on the ground. And then when the time was there to take the finish, he took the neck home as well. Here it is. Nasrudinov jumps in, flying knee. I respect that. He's trying, gets the clinch, gets the body lock, puts him down, goes to work. Took a while to get the second hooking, but then when he did, flattened him out, took the choke. And you can see from the, the build on this man, the strength that he must have. And then there it is, gets on him, gets palm to palm, and he's squeezing with everything. And Nasrudinov, undefeated, came in at 9-0. Big reputation, came in as the favorite, but goes home the loser. Well done, Waldon Almeida.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute, 49 seconds into round number 2, referee Jason Herzog calls a stop to the fight. For your winner, by submission, due to rear naked choke, Waldon Almeida.
Bahia é murro na cabeça, é maço no chão. Os alobrotas, tô chegando naquele jeitão. Salvador.
Murzakanov and Herb Dean is our official fight for our featured bout of the evening. Scheffel in the red, Murzakanov.
And you see how Murzakanov bounces in and out, just waiting for his moment to spring forward and attack.
Very light on his feet for a guy who walks on trees.
And you see Scheffel sitting back. He's trying to counter. Yeah, look at that.
And fighting in an open stance like this can be even more of a chess match, because if you're used to fighting behind your jab, you start playing this front hand paw game with your opponent, and it changes the way that you set up your combinations. If you always jab first, it changes how you approach finding that power shot. And in Scheffel's past fights, when he had to fight someone in an open stance, it made him a little bit more tentative than in the fights where he was fighting in a closed stance. So hopefully he has spent some time preparing for that southpaw look here.
Yeah, that's a good point there. I mean, that will make you much more tentative because it's power hand battle, right?
Yeah.
Touch, touch, touch. Who's going to land their power hand? If you overcommit, you can get countered so easily. And when you're facing the southpaw, you always have to be cautious, even if there's not a kicker of that, right?
Exactly.
Both guys have that open stance, but the kick from Murzakanov is going to be more dangerous because of the liver, obviously. But so far, Scheffel's the one that's throwing them.
And we always talk about the fighter with the outside foot having the advantage because you have the better angle to land that power shot. But the playing with the front hands, I think, is where some interesting things can happen, whether you're good at parrying, whether you're good at, reaching your hook around the guard of your opponent. It can be really,
My goodness.
I can't even finish my sentence after that.
7 first-round finishes for Murzakanov. Active early and often, such a fun style. He generally moves in and out, lands the kick there.
He's having just a bit of trouble with the range so far. But those are adjustments that can be made. He's thrown a couple big punches with that left hand. There you go. Now he's already closing the distance. Hit the chest there. And that's pretty much what he's aiming for, right? I mean, you want to be aiming for right at the top of that chest, and you'll probably end up finding the chin.
How do you find that range if you're a Murzakanov against a taller fighter who has a 3.5-inch reach advantage? How difficult is that?
Well, I think it's about creating traffic, right? If you're looking to close range, you have to create traffic. So, use your jab, even though the jab is different here from this closed stance. Show those level changes, and then he's so good at exploding when he wants to. It's a matter of he's figuring things out. He's figuring things out here, and I can imagine very shortly we're going to see him successfully close the distance. He's so good at it.
Yeah, and as far as when I say aim for the chest, a lot of times you want to do that because obviously the head moves, right?
Oh!
Well, he found
it!
Oh my gosh!
That's it!
He found it!
Oh! He found it, and he followed it up after a shot to the chest. On cue.
Because that finds your range, right? You want to aim for the bigger target. Their chin's right above it, and that's exactly what Murzakanov just did, right? He's finding his range. He's not swinging and over missing and putting himself out and leaving himself open for counters. Well, I think I just found my other signee here, Dan
I think you got him, buddy.
Boom, right? And look, see where he lands? He landed that right on the neck/chin area, where if you're aiming a little bit too high, you're not going to find that sweet spot. So you aim a little lower for the chest, and the compensation is going to land right there. And boom, look at that short right hook right on the jaw of Scheffel. And then all of this, you see Herb Dean trying to get in there to get him off, but he lands one more. Perfect little right hook as he's circling off to his left, just springing all that power with it.
Such heavy hands, the professional.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this bout.
At 3 minutes of round number 1, declaring the winner by TKO, Murzakanov.
Gentlemen, first round. You ready to fight? You ready to fight? Count, let's go.
Joe Pyfer in the maroon trunks. Or Joe Pyfer in the blue trunks. Ozzy Diaz in the maroon trunks.
Watch that overhand. He's looking for that kick. Second when it comes. Good. High level. High level.
And this is one we talked about all week long. Very much looking forward to this. Two fighters who will likely at some point both find themselves in the UFC.
Oh, man.
The reaction to that kick, my goodness.
Heavy. Joey's just got to be careful. He's got to he's got to use the jab as well. And for Diaz, he's got to look to counter that. Anytime that calf gets crushed, you can see he doesn't have the largest of legs. Nice level change.
Single take, big takedown.
Joe Pyfer's here on a mission.
He's looking for the neck already. Here's Sean Brady telling him to settle, calm down. Man, the explosiveness and strength, just like we saw in the highlights of Joey in that clip earlier, man. He can pick you up and slam you right on your back.
Sean had a lot of nice complimentary things to say about Joe's ground game and how it's evolved since moving to Daniel Gracie. Which, if you're going to get a compliment on your grappling, you would want it to be.
Yeah, and I mean, I think he was pretty strong even coming into that camp, but now having as many training partners, that's just going to always up your level.
Guard's open, Joey. Build up on that cage, guys. Build up on the cage. There you go.
Pyfer in full guard, and this is a guy who, a lot of guys start training in their teens. He's been fighting since he was 4.5 years old, has Joe Pyfer. Literally his entire life.
Big breath, Joey. Big breath.
Just beautiful grappling from Joe Pyfer right now, looking to pass the legs of Ozzy Diaz.
He wants his arm triangle right here. He's got it.
He does.
Let's see if he can cinch it up. You see Diaz trying to fight. He's got no space, but he's going to roll through. Nice job from Diaz. Maybe not getting good position still, but at least lives to see the next day.
Sit back.
Really smart work by Ozzy Diaz there. Now he's going to look to take the arm of Joe Pyfer, try to get him to fall off the front, but
he might slip off here.
Joey, don't lose your position. There you go.
Pyfer looking to reestablish that left hook.
Yeah! Fed him up, Joey. Big ones, Joey. Relax. Joey, body triangle. Other side, roll to me.
You can hear the corner yelling body triangle. A lot of hand fighting going on right there from Diaz.
How bad do we want to work? The right one, Joey.
That body triangle is so frustrating because not only does it prevent you from turning in, but it's crushing your, yeah, you can't breathe. It literally, I mean, it's painful at times if people have it cinched in there hard enough.
Better hope you don't have to go to the bathroom before you walk into the cage.
Pyfer trying to get under the neck again, not able to do so.
There you go, Joe. You're in control.
Pyfer doing a good job of playing the game of which side am I going to throw this rear naked choke on, but now it looks like he might be able to turn in and get into mount.
Get on top.
Yeah, let's see if lost it. Nice work from Diaz.
That's huge for Ozzy Diaz to be able to reverse that position.
Stay patient. Fought through that arm triangle, which was at points getting really tight, but he never let it fully sink in. He never let Pyfer settle his weight down. Now he ends on top with 1:35 to work. Let's see if we can make some damage happen here.
Pyfer trying to get up to his knees.
Oh, wow, great work by Pyfer to shake Diaz off in reverse.
Yeah, out the back. Big breath. Good, Ozzy, wrist control. 110, Joey, 110. Relax here. Control that wrist. Right? Pit stop. His face wide open. Pit stop. There you go. Good job, Ozzy.
Just over a minute to go.
Got a body lock. Loses it. Nice job from Diaz. Looking to dig underhooks. Now he's got to get to work and use that jab. I'd like to see Pyfer get back to that leg kick. It was brutal when he landed. There it is right there.
Check by Diaz, though.
Yeah, it was. It'll still do a little damage, but way better than eating that clean on the calf.
Straight left from Pyfer.
40 seconds. 40 seconds. Read it. Nice and light.
That jab of Diaz, my goodness.
That one slipped through.
Both guys landed that one.
He's like, you got a good jab, I got a good jab, too.
Man, Joey's jab looked really sharp tonight. Obviously, John Marquez is coaching the corner. I've worked with many times on the pads. He's got these guys' hands looking really sharp. Good pressure from Diaz still, though.
And round 1 in the books.
Good round.
He was on season 4, suffered that elbow injury. Trying to defend a takedown. Feels like he got robbed of his opportunity to earn a UFC contract, trying to do so here. Second round underway.
Oh, he didn't like that overhand right that Joe landed.
No, he did not. Going to the low kick again is Pyfer.
The jab from Pyfer is really effective. We talked about the Diaz jab over and over again coming into this fight, but Pyfer is actually getting through faster. And that was one of the things his corner said to him. If you want to exchange in close, you are faster.
Yep, he does a definite speed advantage.
He's got to watch dropping. He throws the jab very nicely, but it drops, dips down. Let's see if Diaz can capitalize on that.
Exactly. How bad we want this guy, Diaz? Good. You follow it in, take the pace. Add that right hook. Good, keep running.
Could argue that the jab for both fighters has been their most effective weapon.
There's a right hand for Diaz.
He's backing up. Keep that pressure on. Keep that pressure. Hey, 2 steps back, right? Got you coming in.
Pyfer's slipping another jab through his Pyfer. The ground and pound coming from Pyfer, and
there's the power.
Is it.
And that's the power that all his teammates are talking about coming into this fight. Big knockout, screaming at the boss.
Thank you for the fucking opportunity. Not my shit.
I think my favorite line was, thank you for the effing opportunity.
That's the greatest.
At least he's polite when he uses a body
Exactly.
knob, right?
Wow.
Okay, I can't wait to see this. It's a beautiful, I think, right hand. Let's take a look. Left hook right on the chin, sits Diaz down. And Pyfer didn't know if he should follow up at first. Let's take a look again. Beautiful counter right on the tip of the chin, snaps the head to the side, and then big ground and pound to follow up. And now he's talking to the boss again. Let's see if we can get that.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute, 39 seconds into round number 2, referee Mike Beltran calls a stop to the fight for the winner by knockout, Joe Pyfer.
Throwaway kids, baby, come on.
We are at featherweight for our 4th fight of the night. The fight clock brought to you by Toyo Tires, all or nothing. It's Adrian Diaz in the green, it's Dawson in the gray.
Nice front kick to the body there by Grant. Oh, wow.
Neither known for their striking, more known for submission skills.
Yeah, but both
trading early as you have to.
Both have had exciting fights on the feet, showing that they're not afraid to throw down.
4 wins by knockout, excuse me, Paul, for Diaz.
Yeah, really nice front kick to the body over and over again here by Dawson. That's easy to set up because of the southpaw, but look at this Stockton hands out, waving them on there by Diaz.
As only a Diaz from Stockton can do.
Yeah,
talking and fighting at the same time, waving them forward, but his back's to the fence right now.
Some other things as well that they're known for. But as we thought, Dawson is going to look to clinch up and get the takedown. He gets it with a nice inside trip and body lock. But Diaz, no slouch off his back. Good triangle, also good guillotine in his repertoire there.
11 wins again for Dawson, all of them coming by finish and 8 of them by submission. 7 first-round finishes for Dawson as he goes to work on the ground.
Yeah.
Trying to soften up Diaz with a body shot.
Yeah, Diaz trying to control arms here, looking for his own submissions. He's actually got a body triangle around the waist. It just shows how long and lanky Diaz is. Most guys can't even do that.
Outside elbows all day there.
Both stand at 5'10", 145. That's a big featherweight.
Yeah, these guys are like very long and lean for the weight class. They're not short and stocky like some featherweights. And that shows in their abilities. Both guys very good triangle chokes, very good guillotines because they're thinner and longer. But here's that ground and pound I'm talking about from Dawson. He gets on top and he gets to work. He doesn't sit there and wait for you to make a mistake or for the ref to stand you up. He's in a fight. He's on top of you. He's going to punch you in the body, punch you in the head. Good work there by Dawson on top.
Exactly what they said in the feature. Both feeling that they're up against an opponent in their class, moving forward, being aggressive, and so far it's Dawson getting the better of it here.
Yeah, Dawson got to be careful, though, that you see Diaz setting up that arm bar from the bottom, just like Jamie Colleen did earlier in the night in the first fight.
Called a silent grinder by Uriah Faber, his teammate at Team Alpha Male.
Yeah, and that's something Uriah said. He said, listen, he's not the most athletic guy in the world. He's not the strongest guy in the world. He's got to kind of flow into things, and that's what he does well. He's been beat up in his fights like this. He's taken some punishment and then found the submission.
Continuing to fight the hands of Dawson as he goes to work on the ground and pound.
Wow, very nice elbows there by Dawson. Good posture.
Now with the hammer fist, and connects once again.
Oh. See, Diaz doing a very nice job setting up that arm bar, but Dawson, being the grappler that he is as well, all over it, pulls out, doesn't let him get it.
Pulled his arm out just in time. 2 minutes to go, first round. As Dawson continues to control in the full guard of Diaz. Short elbows now.
Beautiful ground and pound here by Grant Dawson. Looking for a submission himself, trying to pass the guard maybe. He seems comfortable and content to stay right in this guard and just beat up Diaz from the top position here. Diaz has got to get a sense of urgency as we near the minute-and-a-half mark here of the first round.
Push away. Push away, Greg.
Eating some more rights. Is Diaz on the ground.
Then push away.
I think Diaz needs to let go of the closed guard here and push on the hips and try to get some separation, or he's going to just keep eating big punches here by Dawson. Wow, he's doing
just
some
missed
damage
that last
here.
hammer fist, but he has connected as Grant Dawson a few times. 1 minute to go, first round. Another few hammer fists.
Wow,
as
this
he goes
fight
to
might
work
get
on the
stopped
ground
here.
and pound.
Wow.
Diaz scrambling.
Diaz eating some big punches and elbows. Hammer fist. Dawson mixing it up very well. He's going to be a little concussed if he makes it out of this round. I can tell you that. Big elbow.
Big left from Dawson as he looks for yet another first round finish.
And he does a good job there. Right when Diaz worries about covering up, he passes the guard. Now he can sit on that leg and go to work.
And he has the arm.
Man, he's relentless with the ground and pound. Very good work from Grant Dawson. He's locking up a Kimura there, but he wants to get out of this half guard. He can finish it from here, just much more difficult. He recognizes that and goes back to punching. Takes the back. Wow. This could be the end there.
As he did most of the round and tries to submit at the end. Does he have the time? Can Diaz hang on?
Wow.
Barely. Another 5 seconds. Who would know if we're still fighting right now? As they get set to go, Dawson starts with a high kick with the right.
And he goes right back in for the double leg. Avoids that guillotine, no problem.
You gotta get that out of there. You can't sit the whole round like that. Head pressure, elbows, cover, nice.
Right back to that ground and pound, man. He wastes no time as Dawson did.
Hey, look, know where you're at. Knocking on the door, you're knocking on the door, come on the inside of that arm. Hey, the cage is behind.
I think Diaz is maybe a little out of it right here. In the corner, we saw that he looked a little worried in the corner with Danny Castillo telling him, hey, you know that's his game plan. That's what he wants to do. You know that.
We've seen this before in the Contender series. A 29-year-old, a 30-year-old against a guy in his early 20s. The experience difference, but perhaps feeling the pressure a bit more as you're further into your fight career.
Yeah, I mean, just like Uriah said, this kid was waiting for his opportunity. When am I going to get my opportunity? Well, he got it, and maybe he knows this is maybe his last chance before he quits. Sometimes that wears on guys, man.
Going for the back. Does he have it under the chin? Look out! Dawson looking for another submission victory.
He's got that in tight.
Diaz trying to hang on and fight hands, but he taps, and Grant Dawson moves to 12-1 with his 9th submission victory and none of his fights have gone the distance. This 23-year-old impressive once again.
Yeah, he was relentless with his ground and pound. His takedowns were well timed, and he got the finish. He's just moved up to #1 on my list, and who's got to get signed tonight. That kid could be a force in the featherweight division. His ground and pound is beyond his years. The kid is only 23 years old, excuse me, and he works like he's been a professional all his life.
I love you guys, everybody from Goy. Love you guys.
Grant Dawson with his 12th professional win as we take a look at some of the action there. And it was a lot of ground and pound in the first round, and it was a submission finish for Grant Dawson.
He does enough on the hands, gets him to flinch, pulls that guillotine out, says no thank you, and lands all this ground and pound, and that's what opens up this back take. Beautiful job, pulls it right in, and just take a look at this rear naked choke. Slides the hand in, hides his hand so that Diaz can't try to peel the hand off, and he knows it right there on his face. You see him, and I feel for the guy, but amazing job by Grant Dawson. I think that kid is very close to getting a contract.
Grant Dawson just imposing his will for the first couple of rounds, and that's all he needed to move to 12-1.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog has called a stop to this bout at 1 minute 15 seconds in the second round, declaring your winner by submission, Grant Dawson.
It's Tuesday night Contender Series. We are officially underway. Tonight's fight clock is brought to you by Toyo Tires, all or nothing. Dan Ige in the red, Luis Gomez, Tiger Jr. in the blue.
Now what I'm looking for is Gomez's striking. He's got good, clean boxing and very good kickboxing. He's a powerful puncher. Ige is one of these guys who wants to get the takedown. He loves the takedown game and loves the submission. He's comfortable on his feet, but he wants to fight on the mat mostly. And he's got it where he wants it right now.
Ige on top of Gomez at this point. Gomez, though.
Good job with the get-up.
Let go of the cage. Let go of the cage. Let go. Don't grab the cage.
He's holding on to that cage. The ref is going to be able to take a point. The ref may take a point from him if he does that again. I'm surprised he didn't on that one. That was really, really bad. That stopped the first part of that takedown. But Ige was able to finish.
Landing some lefts.
Do not grab that cage.
Bounces. I don't know if he understands the ref right now. But, I mean, that's pretty common. And don't grab the cage. We all know that.
Luis Gomez does not speak English, has not been in the country very long, training down in Miami, escapes there.
Grab the cage.
Good escape there. But Ige's taking an early lead, you know. He's shown that he can get him to the mat, and he has some control and did some damage there. So let's see if Gomez can come back. Nice jab. Beautiful straight jab.
Jab from Gomez, leg kick from Ige. Ige, a two-time Hawaiian State mixed martial arts champion. Actually wrestled in college at Wartburg College in Iowa. Oh, solid left there from Gomez.
Ige should really press the takedown right now, not necessarily force it, but press it a little bit more. Now that he's got him down, Gomez is going to be a little more hesitant and tentative. I've seen Gomez throw some shots before, be in there and fight a few times, and he's a little more aggressive than this, so he's already concerned about the takedown.
Ige with that 3-inch reach advantage.
Gomez is starting to gain his confidence back.
Oh, lands a left, beautiful. But he's knocked down with the right and then the left.
Beautiful straight right by Ige.
And then Ige gets the
good control.
Single leg takedown, has his back right now.
Gomez needs to get his back to the mat right here. Don't turn over like that and let your opponent get on top. Quite a job escaping though. He's still hurt right now. He doesn't have his legs under him. Ige needs to either separate and throw shots or shoot back at those legs.
Gomez just 2 years into his pro career. Undefeated in his 4 fights.
Now, right here, Ige needs to be pawing with his jab. Just use that jab to see what Gomez feeds him and create his openings with that jab. He's got him backing up, and he needs to just press forward, keep something in his face, and create some openings for himself.
Landed
like
an
he just
uppercut
did.
there, as you can see the blood coming from Gomez's nose.
Gomez is hurt, and he's still hurt. Ige's doing some of this right, but he needs to just be a little more aggressive with trying to get to the finish. Because that minute between rounds when you don't have to defend yourself is a lot of time to recover.
Yeah, Gomez absolutely on the defensive. Gets the takedown, though.
Good takedown. See, right here, while he's on top, he's going to get an opportunity to catch himself, to recover, to get his wits back about him, and only have to worry about the submissions right here. And it's really only 2 submissions he has to worry about, the triangle and the armbar. And maybe a sweep if he can get to this butterfly guard, but right now he's recovering, and that's good for Gomez. And he's putting that pressure back on Ige, making him carry his weight, trying to gain some ground and get some pressure back on him. You see all the blood on Ige, and I believe that's Gomez's.
To the blood there on the back of the neck of Ige coming from Gomez's nose. Just 20 seconds to go here in the first round. Right, left, and then another right coming in from Ige.
It was a great combination on the fence. He's got to stay in front of him and not let him out of those traps that he set.
First round almost in the books as a straight left is landed by the Danimal. Let's listen into the corners now with our corner cam brought to you by Grunt Style.
You got to stay off of the
second round. Fighting ready. Fighting ready.
He can't lose a point right now. Not in this position that he's in. I think he may have lost that first round convincingly.
And remember too, Gomez speaks Spanish, understands some English, but not fluent in English just yet, as he has been in Cuba the vast majority of his life. Ige wasting no time, the aggressor here early in the second round.
Gomez still looks like he doesn't have his equilibrium back. He's still a little bit off.
Ige coming in, riding a 5-fight winning streak. Just 2 wins by knockout in his career, 3 wins coming by submission.
He's looking really good in the striking department tonight. It looked like a little bit of clash of heads there.
You said earlier he should paw with that jab. It looks like he was listening because he's starting to do that a little more.
Yeah, he's starting to do it a lot more, and that's great. I missed it. It wasn't a clash of heads. It was an inside elbow by Ige, and it was beautiful.
Ige likes to really set up everything with that jab. Let's listen to what they're saying here in Ige's corner. Take a listen.
Switch that right hook. There you go. Hey, let's put him on his ass too. Let's put him on his ass.
There you go. Beautiful. Finish it. Nice. You have control him there.
Well, he did exactly what they told him to do. Went in for that takedown, and they said put him on his butt. On his butt he is. Ige on top of Gomez here.
Ige is dominating every position so far. He's dominating in stand-up, and he's really controlling the ground when they get there. Good stand-up. The way he fights those hands when he stands up, he's trying to grab left to left, right to right, separate those hands so he can get his hips out and not let Ige control his hips and follow him.
Another straight left from Ige. Gomez has been eating a lot of those punches, but big right.
Ige needs to follow that up with a left hook or just keep the combination going. He's crowding himself a little bit when he's throwing these big shots, and he's not able to follow up with the combination, but he is landing some good shots.
Gomez gets the takedown.
Good takedown by Gomez, but he has to defend this Kimura. Good job. Pulled his arm out of there. Good job. He needs to throw punches and not worry too much about position. He has a decent position right now. Don't worry about advancing position. Kind of settle down, do some damage, get your wits back about you, and also slow the fight down. The fight's going Ige's way right now. Slow the fight down. Good position that he's in now. This is what he needs to be doing.
And this is a crucial last 2 minutes of the second round after Ige wins the first. Gomez has to make something happen here.
Yeah, and it's a short time left. I mean, it's less than half the round left, but if he can control the rest of the round, and the judges remember the the last thing they see. And if he's been in control for a significant portion of the last part of the round, then the judges may lean more favorably towards him.
In full guard now. Just over a minute and a half to go here in the second round between Dan the Danimal Ige and Luis Tiger Jr. Gomez.
Dan needs to get his head, he needs to keep his hips down and get his head up. But he can't do that from this closed guard. He needs to work to a butterfly position. He's going to be stuck with his closed guard with his head up against the fence. He really needs to work to a butterfly from that position.
And remember too, for Ige, he has that wrestling background.
Right now, he's only feeding himself an armbar setup. He has no sweeps from this position up against the fence, and it's going to be very hard for him to stand up in that closed guard.
Stop. Let's go.
Unless the ref jumps in.
Turn around.
52 seconds to go. Both men in the center of the octagon.
Nice right hand again by Ige.
You can see Ige with those heavy hands taking some big swings.
Ige really needs to double up on that right hand. Throw that right hand, bring it back, and throw it again as Gomez tries to move out to his
Misses
left.
on the spinning back fist, and Gomez comes right back with a spinning elbow.
Gomez really needs to do something here just to try to keep the judges on his side at this point in the round.
A stronger second round for Gomez as he goes for the takedown again as we are winding down here in the second. The question is, was it enough to get the judges' attention?
Are you ready? Let's fight!
First fight of the night on Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series has been a good one. Gomez lands the right. He needs a big third round here, possibly a knockout to win this fight and have a chance to get that contract from Dana White.
I expect to see a lot more intensity out of Gomez this round. His corner, I mean, you hear it all the time in big fights. Ultimo round, the last round, the final round. And he's a guy that listens, so he's got to put some pressure on Ige now.
Generally, Gomez likes to keep the fight standing, says he likes to give people a show, but he goes for the takedown here.
Ige did a perfect job of getting to that guillotine, and he was looking for that arm-in guillotine, but Gomez was able to roll to his back to relieve the pressure from that.
Remember that Snoop Dogg and Uriah Faber are calling the fight as well on a very unique and alternative audio-visual experience. You can switch over to Snoopcast in your browser app. Just go to Live Events and the UFC Fight Pass and select Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series Snoopcast.
So right here, Ige has this Kimura position. Okay, he switches off from the Kimura. He's digging those underhooks now, turn the face. Good job.
So who did we give that second round to, Yves?
If I'm scoring that round, I score that round for Ige.
All right, so we have 2 rounds to none for Ige right here. As Gomez goes in for another takedown, and he has 3 minutes to really crank it up a couple of notches.
Yeah, he's got to get his hips down, his head up. With his head down that low, he's not going to be able to throw shots, do any damage. He's either trying to pass or just hold his position. You can't really tell. Okay. Yeah, he wasn't really doing anything there. You can't keep leave those feet on your hips. That's exactly what's going to happen. Push away. Good right hand by Ige. And Ige's putting the pressure on, man.
Yeah, he's definitely in pursuit. Both fighters obviously tired as there's under 3 minutes to go here in the third
Great
round.
Kimura switch, and he has the position, but he's not going to be able to finish that from there. But that was a great defense with the Kimura on the double leg.
Yeah, that's exactly the type of things you see guys go for when they're looking for a contract there.
Good back position, and he's under his hips. He's going to break him down again. Exactly. Good job by Ige. He's got his feet together, and that's going to be very hard for Gomez to get his hips out. But Ige breaks him down. He's got to keep his hips pressed into him. Don't let him build back up like that. Take his hips away from him and keep them.
Just trying to flatten him out here, right?
Keep him flattened. And you do that by keeping his hips down. Gomez is going to be able to build his hips back up right now because of the separation between Ige's hips and Gomez's back.
Looks like he might have the choke in play.
No, he's turning out of it. Yeah, he got away from it, but he was looking for it. Yeah, Ige needs Ige needs to keep his hips on him and just start throwing big shots. Throw that uppercut, or what I like to call the undercut, by throwing that punch under the armpit when Gomez builds up. But just keep punching right now.
Yeah, there's no give up in Ige.
There we go. He's getting under the neck right here. He's under the neck right here. And there we go.
That's
There's
it.
a submission. Beautiful, beautiful job.
Dan Ige submits the 22-year-old Cuban Luis Gomez. Dana White looking on, and he has to be impressed with what he saw in the Danimal.
Man, the Danimal came out the whole round, the whole fight. He was looking for a finish. He was looking to do damage, looking to put punishment on and get a finish.
Eve, let's take a look at how this went down before.
Okay, so he's in this position. He's throwing shots. He's trying to open him up. He's softening him up with those punches, and he gets him to pick up his chin right here. And all he's going to do is squeeze, and there was a tap on the other side. You couldn't see it from that angle, but here's the squeeze. Look at that pressure. He has no choice but to submit.
You can see the blood coming.
Winner in the third round, 3 minutes and 23 seconds by rear naked choke. Dan.
Dan Ige, the winner.
Alexander, first round ready? Jamal, ready? Fight's on.
A touch of the gloves and we're underway for 3 possible rounds at 205 pounds. Jamal Hill is in the blue. He is a minus 230 favorite. The German in the gray, plus 200 as an underdog.
Hill likes to open up with that left high kick a lot. He'll go to the leg and then he'll go to the body and the head with it. Being a southpaw, that's one of his better weapons that he enjoys using.
And as you said, Dom, you expect a striking battle. Neither of these fighters has a win by submission. Fourteen combined victories. It's a low kick from Hill. It starts off the striking.
Nice left straight by Hill. That's quick. That's one of his better weapons too. Like that left straight, that left kick. Being a southpaw like that, that's what you're going to see a lot of. And those.
Stop.
Wow.
That one hurt.
That was a direct hit to the groin.
Stay in the corner. I'm going to give you 5 minutes, okay?
Well, you were just saying that too. When you have orthodox southpaw, it kind of creates for some awkward angles.
Yeah, I mean, that happens a lot against southpaw versus conventional. Also, headbutts happen a lot. But, man, this was an extra heavy one. I heard that all the way over here. Ooh.
Stay good. You good to go?
He didn't really cringe, too. If that says anything about his toughness.
Okay, time in. Fight.
When he doesn't take the full 5 minutes, Alexander Poppik wants to get back underway here. 1 minute into this first round.
Watch fingers. Fingers upper fist.
Poppik tries to go up top.
You see Poppik has the same kick. You see how Hill is facing that right kick? They're both, ooh, look at that right hand is fast. And both of them have the same weapons. Poppik has the right hand and the right kick, and Hill has the left hand and the left kick because they're opposite stance. Tune into those weapons.
Leads with the hook and tries to follow through. And Hill tries to counter, but out of the way is Poppik. Claps a big body kick. And returned up top to Hill.
There's that high kick he likes.
Body kick that time.
That hurt him. That hurt Poppik. You see his hip, you see his elbow go in a little bit.
Yep. And now Hill trying to sense the moment.
Hill's hands look powerful.
Combination, and all of a sudden Poppik chooses to change levels.
That's the one thing that'll cost some grappling. You start getting hit hard, you're gonna grab a hold of someone. That's what we saw at a Poppik right now.
You said it, that body kick, and immediately his right arm.
And I heard it.
Right down to guard.
That hurt. And I would say Poppik's probably recovering a little from that body shot. And once he gets recovered, you'll see him spread out again. There it is.
Halfway through the first round now. Another kick blocked up top.
See how quick and effortless that kick comes up for Hill. He doesn't really load it. He doesn't really show it. That's one of his better weapons. And that's why the left straight comes so quick too, because you're thinking about that kick now.
Poppik leads the dance that time.
The left landed flush from Poppik, who goes for more, eats a knee to the body. Well, each is trying to look for that huge power shot, Dom, that really might sway this fight or end it.
Yeah, you nailed it. They're throwing one at a time, both of them. Both of them might do well if they threw like 2 or 3 punches at a time, look to land the 3rd punch, but they're both connecting with each other, so they found each other's range.
No kick there, and then a step-in combination up top. 90 seconds to go first round.
Take it away from him. Come on. Go.
We're trading here right in the center.
I like the range at which these guys are fighting too. You don't see a lot of running back and forth. These guys are facing each other, kicking each other, punching each other square to square. I mean, they're unloading, almost like a Muay Thai match kind of, just staring at each other who can hit each other harder.
And they traded big body kicks there. Hill shook one off before firing back another left kick.
Let's go. Get light. Let's go. We're moving, breathing. Come on.
Another one. These guys are making noise on the impact. And Poppik blitzing forward once again, and
go right there.
An eye poke there from Jamal Hill halts the action once again.
You need to say doctor? No. Okay. No, listen. I don't care about that. You need to see a doctor. Okay. Hey, I gave you a couple warnings for the fingers. Fingers up or make a fist. That's all I ask, okay? All right, Alexander, you good? Time in, fight. Fingers, up or fist.
And the action ready to resume here with 30 seconds to go in the first round. When I step in left that time from Poppik.
30 seconds. Come on. Don't let him take the run from him. Trying to take it down.
Yeah, that left hook is getting awfully close to Hill from Poppik. Poppik's finding a home for it. Keep a lookout for that left hook.
And now the left cross and up top with a kick from Hill. Starting to get urgent here in the final seconds of this first round.
Fingers.
Stop. Second round coming after one more flurry.
Alexander.
Contenders lock horns. Outspoken former interim welterweight champion Colby Covington throws down with Robbie Lawler. You can watch the entire event live and exclusively on ESPN main card. Special start time 3 Eastern. The prelims start at noon Eastern time. So that first round came with a soundtrack with some of those big body kicks from each of these 2 light heavyweights. Now they've seen what the other has. Combination that time finished with a kick from Hill, who stays on Poppik.
Keep on him. Don't give him time to reset. Turn. You're going straight back. Circle.
Another combination as Hill blitzes forward.
Now you're seeing the combinations more. These guys have their timing better. They have the feel of the power and the range.
Poppik again changes levels unsuccessfully as he did in the first round.
Good defense by Hill.
Or some heavy shots that caused him to try to take this to the ground in the first round. And ate some heavy shots from Jamal Hill early in the second here. Now looking for some room to fire some knees low is Jamal Hill.
1 minute. 1 minute.
Body shots from close range as they continue to work in the clinch.
That's good. Fight. Keep fighting. That was good.
Wow. Poppik tried to call timeout for a low shot once again and nothing doing.
Circle. We're circling. Circle. Not going straight off on your left. Lateral movement. You got to do is move lateral.
Left cross and another combination. Finished with a head kick.
Hill just looking a little sharper with the punch count, the combinations that he's looking for, the forward pressure. He's looking a little bit more active in this second round.
Still leading with that left cross. Steps in with another knee and an uppercut. Meanwhile, we're looking at the replay here, and it does look like that knee was low. Poppik wasn't off to try to halt the action there, but Mark Smith disagreed. So on we go as we're halfway now through this second round.
I like that Hill's starting to connect that right hook now. He didn't have that right hook in the first round. Now he's adding it to his combination. He's going to the body. He's following up his left straight with a right hook. These things will really help stake a case.
Left kick getting busy. Will continues to go to the body, and that one hurt Poppik.
Big shot.
And now Hill knows it.
Ooh, big shots to the gut. He keeps ripping the gut there. Very smart by Hill to read it.
Elbow up top, and now Jamal Hill trying to end this thing. And you can see Poppik guarding his midsection as Hill fires a right hand to it. Jamal Hill continues to try to walk down the German. Kick up top.
Good pressure by Hill.
Oh, slips in a combination. 3 times over. And a knee as he dips in. And for the first time, this fight goes to the mat. But Poppik is on the wrong end of it now.
And we see Hill going for an anaconda choke, loses it. On his way up. Nice knee on the clinch right away.
Knee to the body several times.
Those knees to the body.
Close to being done in this one. As Jamal Hill staying busy. 2 more knees to the body. Poppik nearly crumbling now.
Hill is on him. And Poppik doing the right thing. He's trying to stay alive. Grab a hold of that leg. Grab a hold of something because you're not making the adjustments to those knees.
Well, he doesn't have a hold of anything right now. Another knee to the body, and Mark Smith taking a close look here.
It's looking like Poppik wants out of there, guys.
So ground and pound now as Poppik covers up. And Jamal Hill ground and pounds his way to the finish.
Showed awesome stand-up. Mixed it up with a good seasoned kickboxer. Probably had more rounds than him, more time in the octagon, and still went out there and showed a lot of everything. Just threw everything at him. I mean, he hit him with everything. Elbows, knees, kicks, punches. This man's serious.
Jamal Sweet Dreams Hill puts Alexander Poppik's UFC hopes to bed and improves to 6-0.
2 guys showing up, chopping people down. That's how you get it done.
That was the one that was a little bit low that Poppik didn't like, but on they went. There was no question Jamal Hill was really putting it together in round 2.
Nice knees to the body, really took it away for Hill. I mean, that's really what broke him down over time is those teep kicks to the body, and then all of a sudden you see him land a right hand, and then from there he started crunching the knees into his ribs. And then you see right here, Poppik just wanted out of there. He couldn't take any more to the gut. He couldn't breathe.
Covered up, and that's a look like, hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Smith has called a stop to this bout at 4 minutes and 29 seconds of round number 2, declaring the winner by TKO, Jamal Hill.